If you're looking for a simple scalping trading strategy that you can use to make money in the markets, then you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to show you the engulfing candle strategy, which is a scalping trading strategy on the 5-minute time frame that anyone can use. Even if you're a complete beginner, so watch till the end and let's get started. And again, nothing in this video is financial advice. It's all for informational purposes only. So this is what your chart's gonna look like when we're done setting up. We're going to be using the 5-minute time frame and regular candles. So let me teach you guys how to set up your charts. So I'll cross out all of this so I can show you guys how to add these indicators. So this is what your chart's going to look like when you first go into TradingView. We're going to add 3 indicators. The first indicator we're going to add is the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. Add that. Now we'll make some changes to it. Click on Settings in Inputs. We're going to change the length from 14 to 10, and in Style, we're going to get rid of the RSI Base Moving Average. We don't need that. Click OK. The RSI is set. The next 2 indicators we're going to add are the engulfing bearish and the engulfing bullish. Add both of these. We're also going to change settings for both of them, so we'll go in Settings. Here, the only thing we're going to change is uncheck the background, because all we need are the labels, so background color, uncheck that. Click OK. And we're going to uncheck background color for this too. Now our chart looks clean, we're set, the charts are set. So let's get into the strategy. So let's talk about rules for buy trade in this strategy. Number 1, we want the price action to be oversold. This means that it needs to be below 30 like it is right here. And when it comes back up, we want there to be a bullish engulfing candle. Like here, if you look, this engulfing candle brings the RSI back into the range above 30. We can see here clearly that this bullish engulfing candle pulls the RSI above 30. So at this point, you would take a long position at the start of the very next candle and get into a buy trade. Now let's take a look at an example for a long trade. Here we have the RSI oversold below 30 and the bullish engulfing candle pulls the RSI above 30. So, as explained earlier, we'll get in from the next candle, and for long trade, we'll put our stop loss below the recent swing low, keeping our risk to reward ratio 1 to 1.5. We'll hit profit right here. Now we'll take a look at rules for a short trade. These are going to be exactly opposite to the long trade. So instead of RSI being oversold, we want RSI to be overbought like it is here. And then we want the bearish engulfing candle to push the RSI back down to below 70. When we see these signals, we would get in from the next candle for a short trade. Now let's take a look at a short trade. Alright, so here's an example of a good short trade. You get a bearish engulfing candle, which brings the RSI back below 70, as the RSI was overbought here. So oversold is under 30 and overbought is above 70. So it's overbought here, now it comes back below 70. So it's out of overbought territory, comes back down. So then this would be a sell trade, where I would go short. So we would get in from the next candle. And the stop loss would be right above the recent swing high, and we would target for a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. And it would hit take profit right there. So again, for short trades, you want the RSI above 70 first, and then you wait for a bearish engulfing candle to form and bring the RSI back below 70. And when it closes, we would get in on the next candle for a good sell trade. Now let's take a look at some more examples. Before we do that, if you also want to trade in cryptocurrency, then check out the exchange BitGet. I trade on this exchange myself, and you can get a free to post bonus up to $41.63, which you can easily claim in the rewards center. On this exchange, you can also easily implement this strategy and make your first profits. Alright, here's another long example. You can see how this one oversold. It came back up above 30 with the bullish engulfing candle. So we'll take a long position from the next candle, and our stop loss will be above the recent swing low, for 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. It would hit take profit right there. So that's another long example. Let me show you guys another short example. Alright, here's another short example. So you've got the RSI going into overbought territory right here, then you get a bearish engulfing candle and bringing the RSI back down under 70. If you were to go short right there and keep our stop loss above the swing high for short trades, 1 to 1.5, it would hit take profit right around there. Now we will have a look at one more example for a short and long trade so that you guys can understand this strategy properly. Here we can see a short trade. As we can see here, the RSI is overbought, then we get a bearish engulfing candle bringing the RSI back down below 70. Again, we are going to go short right there at the beginning of the next candle. And the stop loss would be right above the recent swing high. Keeping the risk to reward ratio from 1 to 1.5, it would hit take profit right there. Now let's take a look at one more long trade. Here we have a long trade. As we can see here, the RSI is oversold. Then we get bullish engulfing candle, bringing the RSI back up above 30. So now we are going to take a long position right there at the close of the very next candle. And the stop loss would be right below the recent swing low. Keeping the risk to reward ratio from 1 to 1.5, it would hit take profit. Right there. If you guys like this strategy, make sure to like the video and subscribe my channel for more amazing strategies, and I'll see you on the next one.